Yeah, hello, Eve. It's cool. It's cool. And the technical side, I think your team is doing great. The way they blended the pictures and all. It's beautiful. I love that because I'm also actually planning for my podcast. It's been a while. I broke off for a long time, so I'm coming back. So I'm looking at the new trend too also. So it's good. Keep it up. I'll also share everywhere. Yeah. I'm proud of you. Some of the legal terms, I'll note them down. I have noted them down actually. So I'll come for you later.
Welcome to the Diary of a Ghanaian Lawyer, your gateway to Ghanaian law and the lives of Ghanaian lawyers. I'm lawyer Fredericka, your host for this podcast. Over here, we explore the real-life wins, the struggles, and the strategies of legal professionals whilst navigating the legal space in Ghana and beyond. Shout out to my producer, Bold Owners Supreme Studios, Boss for short. You're doing the Lord's work. Please keep it up. And thank you so much, Aaron, for the message. I can't wait to listen to your podcast. Today, we are diving into something that affects every single person, especially every lawyer at every stage of the profession: time management. Whether you're in active private practice, working in-house, or grinding through law school, mastering your time is key. It's very important. It's the only way you can stay sane and successful at the same time. Now, here's a truth we don't hear often. You cannot be everywhere at the same time, and you can't serve everybody. Remember, life will go on if you break down today. So protect your health, protect your time, and protect your peace. Managing your time isn't about just being productive. It's about your survival. It's about your sustainability. And it's about self-care. So here are 3 practical time management tips to help you get the most out of your day without burning out. Now, let me share something that really helped me back in the day, and it's something I still recommend to people, especially my mentees. Number 1, create a detailed timetable. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but have you ever tried to actually account for what you do each hour? I used to do this a lot back in school. In fact, when I was a shepherd at Penn Seligon, I roped in my mentees at church to try it too. It was such an eye-opener. Here's how you do it. Get an exercise book, or if you are more digital, use Excel or Microsoft Word. You then create a table with 8 columns and 25 rows. The first row is for your days of the week. That's Monday to Sunday. The first column is for time slots from 12 a.m. to 11 p.m. So basically, you are tracking each hour of every day in a week. Once you've created this table, you start filling it in. For example, let's take Monday. From 12 a.m. to 4 a.m., you write sleep, 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 sleep. Each hour gets sleep. Then from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., exercise, shower, have breakfast, get ready for work, basically. 8 a.m., commute or get to work. 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., court rounds or legal work. 2 p.m., lunch. 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., office work or client meetings. 7 p.m., get home. 8 p.m., dinner. 9 p.m., exercise or relax. 10 p.m. to 11 p.m., shower and sleep. Do this honestly for each day of the week. Now, it's not just about creating a pretty schedule. It's about seeing clearly how your time is being spent. And more importantly, it's about seeing how much of your time isn't being accounted for. Trust me, you'll be surprised how much time slips through the cracks without us even noticing. If you're a visual learner, I've got a breakdown of how to set this up on my YouTube channel. Just search for the Diary of a Ghanaian Lawyer on time management and check it out. Trust me, once you start tracking your time, you'll become more intentional, you'll become more productive, and you'll become more aware of how you use your most valuable resource. That is your time. Mind you, it's your time and no one else's. Point number 2, prioritize with purpose. Now, in filling the timetable I recommended earlier, you need to know what makes it to the table and what doesn't. This is where the Eisenhower Matrix comes in. You might ask, what is the Eisenhower Matrix? So it's also known as the urgent, important matrix. And it's really just a simple tool to help you decide what to focus on and what to let go of, especially when you feel overwhelmed, you think everything is urgent. This matrix is a time management tool that helps you prioritize tasks by categorizing them into 4 quadrants based on your urgency and importance. It basically guides users on whether to do, delegate, schedule, or eliminate a task. You can read more about it online, but I would expand further. Now, in applying it in your life as a lawyer or just a student or normal life, when you're faced with something to do, ask yourself, is this urgent and important? If it is, then do it right that moment. How do you determine if something is urgent and important? You ask yourself, does this task need my immediate attention? And does it have real life consequences if I don't attend to it immediately? For instance, court appearances. You have to be in court at 8:30 or 9 a.m. This is not something you should be late for. You have to actually get up, get ready, and go to court. Do you have client deadlines to meet, preparing a document before a particular date is up? Do it. Do you have emergencies, family emergencies, personal emergencies? Do it now. Don't postpone it. Now on to the next. What if the task is important but not urgent? What do? You plan it. For instance, when you have long-term goals like studying for an exam, preparing for a big case, health goals, or even listening to this podcast, you don't necessarily have to do it there and then. But what do? You schedule it and you actually follow the plan. So if it's 5 a.m. you have to exercise, you set an alarm, 5 a.m. exercise. 8 a.m. you have to leave home, set an alarm, ensure that you abide by it. Now we move to the next category, which is the urgent but not important tasks. Now, when you're faced with urgent but not important tasks, you delegate it if possible. Now, these things they sometimes feel urgent, like calls, emails, certain administrative works. Sometimes they don't really need you. Sometimes you can just leave them a message back end. You can just leave them a message on WhatsApp. You don't have to pick it up there and then when you're in court. You delegate it. You can ask somebody, take this, answer this call, say this or that, and quickly attend to what is urgent on that day. Now, if someone else can handle it, let them. You don't have to do everything yourself. To the last category, for those acts that are not urgent and not important, what do? You drop it. Now, these are clearly distractions. For instance, and please don't come for me, scrolling endlessly on social media, unnecessary meetings to gossip about people, plan evil against people, come on. Gossips. At some point in time, I was actually dedicating time for gossip, and you can't go beyond that time because I'm being paid hourly. So why would I give 2 hours to my friends to just gossip about someone else or plan evil? Now, if you check your to-do list and something comes your way or a meeting comes your way, that does not help your goals in life, or it does not help your peace of mind, please drop it. Now, once you apply these principles, it helps you spend more time on what truly matters and less time on time wasters and things that don't need you. Now, let's move to our third point. Live by your calendar. Plan your life and live by it. You remember the detailed time plan I mentioned earlier? Take it seriously. If you have a smartphone, you can put them on your calendar for easy reminders. In this case, you won't miss your court dates, you won't miss clients' meetings, you won't miss times that you have to research, or even your lunch breaks. And if it's not on your calendar, then it probably won't happen in your life. You have to block your time and protect it like a court order. Yes. Now, a bonus tip is in protecting your time, protect your health. Be intentional about your health. Make time and exercise. For those of us who can't go to the gym or join a fitness club or go running or jogging outdoors, I just discovered fitness walk at home and it's changing my life. So the name of the YouTube channel is Walk at Home. You should check it out. And you can also skip at home. I add that too. Now, when you find yourself gaining weight because of the newfound wealth the Lord brings you, or stress, the stress is real because there are days I go the whole day and my first meal for the day is 4 p.m. And my dietitian has made me understand that because I starve before I eat, the body saves most of the food and it adds to me getting fat. Well, let me not go into that. But please, find yourself a dietitian when you see that you are growing so fat uncontrollably, or when you see that your diet is not really helping your lifestyle. And it costs less than $50 to get a dietitian. I mean, for a lawyer, you should be earning more or less. Now, invest in your health, and your health would serve you better as you grow. Trust me, it's so painful when you make your money, but you cannot spend it because you spent everything taking care of health matters. So bad. Protect your health now. Inculcate exercise in your lifestyle. Eat healthily. And then make time for yourself. If it's sleep, if it's meditation, make yourself a priority. And you can live longer to spend your own money. Yes, that will be it for today. If any of the tips I just shared resonated with you, or if you have your own time management hacks, let's continue the conversation. Send me a DM, share this episode with a colleague who needs to hear this. And always remember, time is a lawyer's most valuable currency. Spend it wisely. Today's story time is an interview I had with another lawyer on his memorable court case. And it's so funny. I think this is spiritual. So check it out. Listen.
So the next question is, what has been one of your most memorable cases or experiences as a lawyer? You can give us one or two.
Okay, so there was this time I was to represent a client in a criminal case. It was a misdemeanor. So we had conference, we went to court, the case was called, and the client was asked to mount the dock. Mind you, we had had conference and he had told me that what he was being accused of, he didn't do it.
Yeah.
So he mounts the dock. The facts are read to him and his plea is to be taken. He's asked if he's guilty or not, and he says he's guilty.
Wait, is that what you agreed on with him?
No, he had earlier told me that he was not guilty. He had not done what they were accusing him of. So I asked him to just say he's not guilty so that the prosecution of the case would start. But then he
Yes.
went into the dock and then he said he was guilty. So I even
Wow.
asked the judge to speak to him there and then again. So the judge didn't record it. I spoke to him again. He understood that, yes, he's not guilty, and that's what he's going to say. I get back to the bar. The plea is read to him again, and then he says he's still guilty.
I think this is spiritual.
So he was convicted on his own plea. But
Wow.
luckily for him, it was a misdemeanor, so he was cautioned and discharged.
I told you the case is funny. Now, this is the Diary of a Ghanaian Lawyer. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Podbean, Castbox, and all social media platforms. We currently have a website too, GhanaianLawyer.online. You should check us out and please support us so we keep giving you valuable things at a free rate. Share this episode with your world and save a life. Until next time, keep writing your story. You matter. Bye.